What's up, party people? Currently I'm watching Monday Night Raw, so yeah, keep that in mind. You might hear the TV, but it shouldn't be too loud. I'm annoyed because it was in Birmingham, and I could have went, like, because that's like the nearest major city. Like, uh, I mean, a lot of people say where I live is like a suburb of Birmingham. Because when I used to go to school in Birmingham, I was like, hey, Redditch is better than Birmingham. And they were like, no, mate, it ain't no better than Birmingham. It ain't no better than Birmingham. Redditch is just a suburb of Birmingham. And, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're doing this. The late afternoon sun streams through the windows as you sprawl on your bed, scrolling through your phone. Your muscles still ache from football practice. I didn't make this, by the way. Someone else made this. So any crazy things happen, it wasn't me. And you're debating whether to hit the showers before dinner when your doorbell rings. Oh, by the way, I'd just like to say, I did do this earlier, but I didn't upload it. I mean, even though I still got the video, I just want to do a new one, to be honest. Forget about that one. You head downstairs, your foot... Is Jenna gonna come in being angry? Your footsteps echoing on the wooden steps. Through the frosted glass of your front door, you make out a figure that can only be Jenna, but something about her posture feels wrong, rigid and cold, like a spring ready to snap. She's wearing her usual thrift store clothes, her hair in twin braids that hang over her shoulders. The door creaks open and Jenna steps inside without... Oh my god, she's just gonna... Why is she always angry in this, man? Your stomach tightens as you've taken Jenna's face. Her expression isn't just angry, it's unhinged, like she's barely holding herself together. Her fingers twitch at her sides, knuckles white from the pressure. Burnt stage smoke clings to her clothes. I know what you did, she spits, her voice raw and uneven. Spent weeks trying to get it right and she cuts herself off, breath hitching. You've never seen her like this, completely undone, words breaking on themselves. The space between you fills... Yeah, real rippy one. The space between you fills with something volatile. What? I don't know you. Jenna's entire body jerks as if this... Why is it? I've noticed they love using face tightening, jaw clenching, face clenching, knuckles white from the crisp, cool air. Their entire body jerks as if physically struck. What else? Oh, that's Ayas Shirai. Her nostrils flare as she inhales sharply, the space between you shrinking as she steps closer. The sage smoke grows stronger, stringing your nose. You don't know me, she repeats, voice cracking. Really, she lets out a humorous laugh that scrapes against your nerves. You don't know the girl who spent every Thursday night under your window for 3 months, the one who chanted until her voice went hoarse. She speaks in a low, venomous whisper. You don't know the one who carved your initials into a chest with a ridge. What the frick? Try not to swear, what the hell? Yeah, very... Damn, I'm just gonna say damn, like, okay. Okay then. The single syllable of damn hangs in the air, and that's another one, hangs in the air, hung in the air, that's another AI. They love using that word. Hangs in the air like a lit fuse. Jenna's face twists, her lips curling back from her teeth as she staggers forward, her fingers digging into your shirt before you can react. The fabric bunches in her grip as she yanks you down to a level, her breath hot against your cheek. That's all you have to say, she hisses. Up close you can see the red rim in her eyes, the tear tracks glistening on her face. I wore this stupid sweater for you, you arrogant piece of shit. She gestures to the faded blue cardigan that smells faintly of dry sheets and mildew. I was perfect. Hold up, give me a minute. I need to turn off this, as if the screen turns off, I lose everything. Screen and... what do I press? Like, auto... auto. Because after like 10 seconds, it'll like. Oh, I don't know. Just have to keep touching the screen every now and then so it doesn't. Jenna's grip on your shirt tightens as she draws closer, her words cracking with an emotion you can't quite place. Do you even remember my name, or am I just some faceless girl in the background of your life? A door slams upstairs and Jenna's attention snaps to the ceiling. She lets go of his shirts, her movements suddenly jerky as she backs away. I need to go, but I'm going to make you remember me. You'll regret what you've done. Her face twists into a grimace as she hurries to the door, her hands shaking as she fumbles with the doorknob. I was meant to be yours. Yo, I already have a girlfriend, man. I'm already I mean, not in real life, but in this I do. I already have a girlfriend, the head cheerleader. Sorry, Jenna. Yeah, head cheerleader, Becky Sue. I mean, I feel like that's what would happen in one of these crappy. AJ Styles. Oh my god. I wanted to see AJ Styles. I wanted to see Kofi Kingston too, man. What the hell is this, man? Birmingham don't even look like, it doesn't get into trouble if I say. Jenna freezes with her hand on the doorknob, her back to you. The space between you fills with the sharp intake of her breath, her shoulders rising and falling in jerky movements. When she finally turns, her face has gone eerily blank, all the previous emotion wiped clean, leaving something far more dangerous in its wake. So it's Sarah then. Jenna speaks softly now, each word measured and precise. The perfect blonde princess with the perfect family and the perfect legs. Her hands flex at her sides, fingers curling like she's imagining something. I know exactly what happened. You went to that stupid party at Jake's. I saw you leave together. So what? You're not. She ain't my girlfriend. Why does Jenna care? Who the hell is Georgie Farmer? They look weird, those two. That chick looks weird, whoever she is. Wait, hold on. Is she from Birmingham then? Georgie Farmer. Late. Does he live in Birmingham or something? What's up with it? Is no, I don't know what that's all about. Bet it's gonna be Wednesday's boyfriend or some stupidness, isn't he? The silence that follows your words is deafening. Jenna's blank expression cracks, a muscle in her jaw. Fuck's sake, Matt. Her jaw twitching. Oh my god. Like, they use that phrase so much. Whenever I see it, it just throws me out. It just throws me out. It just takes me out of everything. It's just such an annoying phrase that it just loves to repeat. Jaw twitching, jaw clenching, a muscle in her jaw twitching as she stares at you with an intensity that makes your skin crawl. Her fingers move in a subtle gesture, and the temperature in the room drops several degrees. I never said I was your girlfriend, Jenna speaks softly, her words laced with an undercurrent of dark promise. I said I was meant to be yours. There's a difference. She draws closer, their air thickening with menace. You don't get to play both sides to have us both. That's not how this works. Well, I never said. You crazy bitch, man. You crazy bitch. Get out of my house. You might be hot as hell, Jenna, but that don't mean you can come to my house and start doing all that. Yeah, no matter how hot you are, you don't come to my house and disrespect me. Jenna's composure shatters completely. A guttural sound tears from her throat as she lunges forward, slamming you against the nearest wall. Your head cracks against the plaster as she crowds you. Her body pressed against yours, her face inches from yours. Her breath smells of mint and something acrid, herbs, incense, desperation. You don't get to call me that, she snarls, speaking softly. You don't get to dismiss me like I'm nothing. Her hands press against your chest, nails digging through your shirt. The wallpaper scratches at your back as she pins you in place. I gave you my blood, my power. Alright, let's put her in rear naked choke. Like that UFC move, the rear naked. So I might know. My brother did. What did he put me in? He put me in a guillotine choke. The Roman Reigns guillotine choke. Your arms wrap around Jenna's throat in one swift motion, your other hand grabbing the back of her head as you squeeze. She makes a choked sound, her body tensing violently as you tighten your grip. Her fingernails rake down your chest, leaving angry red trails through your shirt. For a moment she thrashes, her heels kicking at your shins, her body jerking against yours, but you hold firm. Her face reddens as oxygen cuts off. Whoa, okay, maybe you shouldn't go this far. Her breath coming in ragged gasps. Her hands scrabble at your arms, her fingers digging into your biceps, but you don't loosen your hold. I hate you, she chokes out, the words garbled. You know what we're doing? Hit her with an attitude adjustment. I don't think it's going to know, the AI is going to know. The back of your fist connects with... Oh no, not this. Put her in a fireman's carry position. It'll teach Jenna to come to my house and attack me and shout at me. Jenna's body goes limp in your arms as you heave her over your shoulder, her limbs dangling helplessly. She's lighter than you... What do you mean lighter than I expected? Jenna Ortega's tiny. Unless she's really her frame bird-like in comparison to yours. Your football conditioning makes this maneuver effortless as you stride towards the front door, her braids swaying with your movement. You're really carrying me out, Jenna speaks. No, I'm not. Jenna speaks with a strangled breath, her words muffled against your back. There's no fight left in them, just bitter resignation. Her fingers twitch at her sides, the nail still caked with your blood. I can't believe you treated me like this after everything I... slam onto floor. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I should have looked into her eyes. What do you see? It's a cult of personality. I should have hit her with the GTS, man. Jenna yelps as you drop her onto the hardwood floor of your porch, her body bouncing slightly before coming to rest. For a moment, she just lies there staring up at the porch ceiling, her chest rising and falling rapidly. Then she turns her head to look at you, her face streaked with dirt and tears, her lipstick smudged. Her eyes are unfocused for a second before narrowing. You don't know what you're doing, she whispers, the words coming out ragged. She pushes herself up on her elbows, her braids falling around her face like dark curtains. You're making this so much worse for yourself, her fingers curling to the floorboards. Alright, now what we're gonna do is step onto chair and jump off and hit Jenna with elbow drop. The chair groans as you step onto it, your weight making the wood creak ominously. You look down at Jenna's prone form below you, a moment of clarity where you see her exactly as she is, small, fragile looking, her wrists pressed against... By the way, like I said not a million times, one glasses lens in and one isn't, so it's hard to read. Her wrists pressed against the floorboards as if she could push herself up. Her breath catches as she spots you, her pupils dilating in fear. She tries to scramble back, but there's nowhere to go. The porch is narrow, her shoulders already pressed against the railing. Then you drop. Your elbow slams into the center of her chest with a sickening thud, knocking the air from her lungs. Jesus. That's what she gets. Shouldn't come to my house. Pick her up and throw her like Phil in the fresh. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that. Actually, no, Prince of. I mean, I doubt it's that annoying. I don't think it's gonna recognize the prompt. Jenna's body arches through the air, limbs flailing like a ragdoll as you hurl her off the porch. She screams as she tumbles into the head, the sound cutting off abruptly when she hits the lawn with a painted grunt. Leaves and dirt fly up around her as she skids several feet before coming to a stop. Her braids fanned out around her head like black tentacles. Silence descends over the yard. I'm surprised they actually, I don't think it did recognise the prompt. I did say pick her up and throw her. Silence descends over the yard. You hear the distant hum of a lawnmower in a I thought this was night time in a neighbour's yard. The chatter of birds from nearby trees. Jenna doesn't move at first, lying guttily still. Then the fingers twitch. A shudder runs through her body. Alright, at least Jenna's still alive. Closed door. Yeah, it's time. Oh, wait. Go inside and close door, I should have said. The door slammed shut with finality, the sound echoing through the empty house. Why wasn't there someone else? You stand there for a moment, listening to the dead silence. There's a distant creak from upstairs, probably your parents unaware. How did they not hear all that of what just transpired outside? The smell of old wood polish and your father's cologne hangs in the air. There we go. Take a shot. Get yourself some alcohol and take a shot every time you hear hangs in the air, cold crisps air, jaw twitching, jaw clenching, knuckles turning white, anything like that, making the whole scene feel more surreal somehow. Outside, Jenna stirs. A pained groan filters through the thin walls as she tries to sit up. Leaves crunch under her hands as she pushes herself upright. You don't need to see it to imagine her movements. The way she sways slightly, her fingers digging into the dirt for balance. Go upstairs and play WWE 2K25. You stomp up the creaking wooden stairs, each footstep echoing through the house like a distant drumbeat. The hallway smells faintly of the air freshener your mum sprays every morning. The sterile scent at odds with the violence he just committed. What do you mean I just committed? That's self-defense right there. You push open the door to your room, the familiar glow of the TV greeting you, warm and inviting compared to the cold outside. As you settle into your gaming chair, the leather creaking beneath you, you hear it again. Jenna, not screaming this time, but how are we hearing? She must be breathing loud, but her laboured breathing, the occasional pained grunt as she moves. You should feel guilty, but don't. I don't know, let him fight over my girlfriend, Sarah. Screw Jenna. Sarah doesn't come to my house and beat me up. The screen flashes as you hit pause. The wrestler's frozen mid-match. Your phone buzzes with a new text from Sarah. Give me a minute, I'm just taking a sip. I wanted to admit, for once I'm not drinking Fanta. Today it's some Pepsi Max Cherry or something. But it's a shame because I'd much rather have Fanta, but I finished all my Fantas. Your phone buzzes with a new text from Sarah. Her profile picture smiling up at you. You quickly type out an invitation, your thumbs moving swiftly over the keys. As you hit send, Jenna's voice drifts up from the outside again. Her words too muffled to make out, but the tone's clear enough. Just trying to move this pillow. You wait, fingers tapping on the armrest of your chair. A few minutes pass, then a car door slams. Sarah's voice rings out clearly now, greeting Jenna. The conversation carries up to your room, muffled, but what's Jenna's gonna kill. I don't think. What's Jenna? Why is she speaking to Jenna? The cold evening air hits your skin as you step outside, the porch light casting a harsh glow over the scene below. Sarah stands near the sidewalk, her arms crossed, head tilted slightly as she looks down at Jenna, sprawled in the dirt. She looks up at you. She looks up as you appear, her expression neutral. Well, Sarah says, her tone carefully measured. I didn't think you'd actually do it. She jerks her chin toward Jenna, who sits up now, rubbing her shoulder with a wince. The left side of her face is darkening with a bruise. The skin tight and discoloured. Jenna doesn't look at you. That wasn't my fire alarm, by the way. That was the screeching of feet on the TV. I don't get where that stereotype came from. It's such a stupid stereotype. Jenna keeps her gaze fixed on the dirt, fingers plucking at a clump of grass as she speaks, her voice rough. You're really invited over to... What? No, a bitter laugh escapes her. I didn't think you'd be this much of a coward. Sarah exhales slowly through her nose, shifting her stance. Jenna, maybe should just... She stops when Jenna cuts her off with a sharp look. No, Jenna says, her tone gaining strength despite the pain. Echo into her features. I want to know, how long did you plan this? Did you call her the moment I walked in? Or did you wait until you got me outside first? I don't know what to say. I'm gonna shag my girlfriend now. Sorry, Jenna. My girlfriend, Sarah, now. Sorry, Jenna. A sudden silence falls over the yard as your words hang... There we go, take a shot, guys. As your words hang in the air, Jenna's head snaps up, her face darkening with a flash of rage that bleeds into something deeper, more primal. That's another one to take a shot. When they say something deeper, more primal, that's another AI thing. You effing a-hole. Her hands clench into fists, dirt falling from her fingers. Sarah tenses beside you, her posture shifting from curious to protective as she moves closer. Jenna, I think it's time for you to leave, Sarah says, her words firm but not unkind. Before things get even worse, Jenna's laugh is bitter, humorless. Worse, you think this can get worse. She pushes herself to her feet, her movements unsteady. She stands there, chest heaving, staring at you with an intensity that burns. Her braids are coming loose, strands falling around her face, leaves and dirt clinging to the fabric of her dress where she hit the ground. I just realised, I think she's supposed to be looking like Wednesday. That's why she has braids and a dress where she hit the ground. There's blood at the corner of her mouth where her teeth must have caught the inside of her cheek when you threw her. It looks black in the porch light. Jenna wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, smearing the blood across her skin. I hate you more than I've ever hated anyone, she says, her words quiet and certain. She doesn't look away. Alright, I'm tired of this. Take Sarah inside, man. Take Sarah. Oh, just stop. Stop talking to this crazy chick. Is LA Knight supposed to be a bad guy now? Why is he beating up Bronson Reed? Sarah's fingers, Brown Breaker. Sarah's fingers brush against yours as you turn toward the door. The touch fleeting but warm. You don't look back as you step inside. The screen door clicking shut behind you. Sarah follows close, her footsteps silent on the porch before the inner door swings open with a soft groan. The house feels even more still now, the silence pressing against your skin, the smell of dinner, your mom's enchiladas still linger faintly in the air, making the night feel almost normal, if not for the thrum of tension in your chest. Sarah lets out a slow breath as she leans against the wall. That was a lot, she says finally. You close the door properly, latching the lock with a quiet click. The kitchen light spills across the floor, cutting a path through the dark hallway. Sarah's shadow stretches long behind her as she pushes off the wall, her features half hidden in the dim light. It was, you agree, voice hoarse. She came to my house like that, said she'd tell on me. Your fingers twitch at your sides, the memory of your elbow slamming into her chest still fresh. Sarah moves closer, near enough to sense the heat from her body but not touching. She looked pretty rough, Sarah says carefully, her gaze searching your face. Did you really think she'd... I don't know. Look outside. You press your forehead against the cool glass of the living room window, the pain vibrating slightly from the night air outside. The yard stretches out below, bathed in the pale glow of the porch light. Jenna still stands where you left her, her hands clenched at her sides, her silhouette stark against the darkness beyond. Sarah moves up behind you, her shoulder brushing yours as she peeks out. She hasn't moved, she observes quietly, just standing there. You can see Jenna's chest rising and falling rapidly. Why can't I pronounce it? Rapidly. Her arms stiff at her sides. She's not crying, at least now, not that you can see, but there's something almost terrifying in her soul. Hey, Jenna, watch this. Hey, Jenna, watch this. Yeah, you want to come to my house and do all that? Now watch this, Jenna. Watch this. Your hands find Sarah's waist as you press her against the window. The cold glass pressing against her back, her breath catches as you kiss her, your mouth hungry and desperate. She kisses you back just as fiercely, her fingers tangling in your hair. The window fogs where her body presses against it, the condensation spreading in slow patterns as your bodies move together. Why am I always stuffed up, man? Outside, Jenna doesn't move. She just watches, her face shadowed by her attention burning into you. Sarah tenses when she notices, but you don't stop. If anything, the awareness of being watched makes you push harder, your teeth grazing in Sarah's neck. Sarah gasps, her nails digging into your shoulders. She whispers your name, a breathy plea you can't quite hear over the pounding of your own heart. The glass starts to crack slightly under the strain, the hairline fracture spreading like lightning. What a weak window. Whoever installed those windows needs to be shot. Spreading like in lightning in a dark sky, Jenna's face, previously unreadable in the shadows, contorts into a mask of horror and rage as she finally comprehends what's happening. You and Sarah continue, heedless, until the sound of splintering glass and a sharp intake of breath makes you freeze. Sarah's eyes go wide as she realizes what's about to happen. The window shatters, shards of glass falling inwards as Jenna's hands fuss through, closing around your throat. What the fuck? What is it? Let me take another drink quickly. We only drink Fanta around here, except for occasions where I don't have any more Fanta. Drank like 5 2-litre bottles of Fanta in the past. The jagged edge of the remaining glass slices into your shoulder as Jenna's grip tightens, her fingers pressing deep into your neck. Sarah scrambles away, gasping as you're yanked forward, your face slamming into the window frame. Blood trickles down your arm, hot and wet. "Look at me," Jenna snarls. Her face is inches from yours. Her pupils are blown wide, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The scent of her shampoo, something sweet and citrusy, mingles with the coppery tang of blood and sweat. Your vision swims as her grip constricts further, her nails biting into your skin. "I knew it," she hisses. Well, she go. This chick's honestly a schizophrenic. "You knew it, you piece of S. You were always going to do this. You wanted me to see." She jerks you forward again, the broken glass tearing at your shirt, at your skin. Sarah has recovered, moving to pull Jenna's arm away, but Jenna snaps her free hand out, backhanding Sarah across the face before she can reach you. Sarah stumbles back, catching herself against the wall, her hand flying to her cheek. The slap leaves a red mark already forming. She stares at Jenna with shock and fear, her chest rising and falling rapidly. "You don't get to touch her," Jenna spits, her face inches from yours. Damn. Alright, I think if I give you some of this chocolate, oh my god, man. Will you chill out? She's just broken my window now, and I don't want to beat her up again because she might use some magic stuff on me. Jenna's grip on your throat loosens. Oh, just enough to let you speak. Her fingers still press into your windpipe. Each breath a struggle, but now she's studying your face with something unreadable. Her other hand still hovers near Sarah's face, half curled into a fist. "Chill out," Jenna repeats, her voice rough. She exhales slightly through her nose, her breath hot against your lips. "You think I want that after what I just saw?" Her fingers tighten again. Not enough to cut off air, but enough to make your vision pulse at the edges. The pain is sharp, immediate, grounding you in the movement. In the moment, even as panic calls tight in your chest. Your pulse thrums against her fingers as you feel them shift subtly. Her thumbs brushing. God. A thumb brushing your jugular almost absent-mindedly. Jenna's face is inches from yours, her features sharp with anger and something darker, more complex. Blood from your shoulder wounds drip onto her wrist, mixing with the sweat beading on her skin. "I think you want something," you rasp. The words scrape your throat raw. Sarah moves from the wall, her shoes crunching on broken glass as she inches closer. "Jenna, please don't." "Shut up," Jenna snaps without looking away from you. Her knee presses between your legs, not hard enough, but a clear warning. "You crazy B-word, man, you're just violent and aggressive." Well, obviously. How are you going to be violent without being aggressive? Jenna's expression flickers just for an instant before settling into something terrifyingly calm. Her fingers tighten around your throat with terrifying deliberation, cutting off your air supply completely. Stars explode across your vision as she slams you backwards against the wall, the drywall crackling under the impact. Your back screams in protest as your ribs take the full force of the blow. "You're right," she says quietly, dangerously. Her knee presses harder between your legs, just shy of crushing. "I am crazy." Her free hand comes up with nails scraping down your chest, leaving thin red shells through the open fabric of your shirt. "I think I've gone completely insane." Sarah makes a strangled sound behind her. You gasp when you can finally draw a breath. Jenna easing her grip just enough to let you suck in air. Your vision swims as she moves closer, her knee still positioned exactly where it could hurt you most. Jenna stops, Sarah pleads, moving nearer. She touches your arm, her fingers brushing the wound on your shoulder. You flinch at the contact. Jenna doesn't look at her. She keeps her attention fixed on you, studying your reaction to the pain. "This is what you wanted, isn't it?" she asks so quietly it's almost a whisper. Her knee presses in a fraction more. Not enough to bruise you yet, but the threat is clear. "Oh, just stop with this. Get on. Just beat me up already, man. Let's start with this." Oh, and that moment that it's just. Jenna's hand shoots out, striking you across the face with enough force to snap your head to the side. The blow leaves your cheek burning and ringing. "Stop with this," she hisses, pressing in close. "Start with what exactly?" Her knee presses in a fraction more, just shy of causing real damage. "Start feeling this," she releases your throat, trailing her fingers down your chest, stopping at your stomach. "I've wanted to hurt you for so long," Jenna says. Her words a low purr. She glances at Sarah, a cruel smile twisting her mouth. "But this is what you wanted, right? To hurt me?" "Yes, bitch." Jenna's smile twists into something vicious as she presses her knee harder between your legs. You grit your teeth against the immediate pain, your body tensing instinctively. Then here's your chance, she breathes, a free hand coming up to grip your jaw. Her fingers dig into your face, nails biting into your skin as she forces you to look at her. Up close, her pupils are huge, nearly swallowing the blue of her irises. Jenna is brown-eyed. Her breath smells like coffee and mint, sweet with something darker underneath. "You want to hurt me?" Jenna leaves in her mouth, brushing your ear as she pleads. "Go ahead." Alright, I guess we'll punch Jenna. Sarah gasps as your fist swings. You don't hold back. Your knuckles connect with Jenna's jaw on a sharp crack. Her head snapping to the side, she stumbles. Her weight shifting as she absorbs the blow, but she doesn't go down. She just turns her head back slowly, her face splitting into a grin that shows too many teeth. A thin trickle of blood appears at the corner of her mouth, where your ring caught her. Again, she whisps, "What the hell?" stepping into your space. Your hands are already moving before she finishes speaking. This time you aim for her stomach, throwing a solid punch that lands dead center. His chick thinks she's Hulk Hogan or something, just taking these punches and just growing stronger. Jenna's breath explodes out of her in a grunt as the air rushes from her lungs. She doubles over, her hands coming up to grip your shirt as she fights to stay upright. Her face contorts with pain, but her breath... contorts with pain, but beneath it, there's a sick satisfaction. She's a sadomasochist, man. Oh, so am I. She looks up at you through the hair that's falling across her face. Her pupils blown wide and dark. "That's it." She chokes out, her grip tightening on your shirt harder. The moment she stretches out, charged with tension, you could easily strike again, would possibly even knock her out, but something holds you back. Your fists are clenched at your sides. Well, if she's in that position, there's only one thing to do, man. There's only one thing to do. Oh shit, CM Punk. Oh man, I don't even like CM Punk, but I like that theme song, man. No, 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 no. Look in the eyes. What do you see? What do you see? A cult of personality. Like Mussolini or Kennedy. Oh, it's a cult of personality. I know it isn't, it's a cult of personality. The moment your boot connects with Jenna's face, a sickening crunch fills the room. Her nose shatters on impact, blood splaying in a crimson arc across the wall. She collapses backward, her legs giving out as she hits the floor hard, one hand clutching her ruined face. A broken whimper escapes her as she rolls onto her side, knees drawn up, fingers slick with blood. Sarah lets out a strangled noise, her hands flying. Wait, what? Oh god, she breathes. You killed her. Wait, what? Her wide eyes flick between you and Jenna's twitching form. Jenna makes a wet gurgling sound as she tries to sit up. Oh, Sarah's gonna snitch on me to the police. I can't have that. Choke out Sarah. I can't have Sarah snitching on me to the police. But then again, the police are going to search this house and find out what's happened anyway. Your hands find Sarah's throat before she can fully process what's happening. Her body tenses as your fingers wrap around her windpipe, her pulse fluttering like a trapped bird against your palm. Her nails dig into your forearms as she gasps, trying to twist away, but you've got her pinned against the wall. The fear in her wide eyes sends a thrill through you. She looks at you like she doesn't recognize the person holding her. Stop, she chokes out, hands scrabbling at your wrist. Her face turns red quickly, lips parting as she struggles for air. Her body arches against yours, hips grinding involuntary as she crashes. You don't have to. Oh, wait. Let me go back a minute. I accidentally pressed continue. Wait, what? Why did Jay Uso... Is Jay Uso now a bad guy? Sarah's body tenses beneath you, her fingers clawing at your wrist as she tries to suck in air, her lips part in wordless protest, but you feel her pulse hammering against your thumbs. A tear streaks down her cheek as she shakes her head desperately. No, she gasps, the words breaking. I wouldn't. Her hips jerk upward. A spasm against your thigh as oxygen deprivation sends tiny shocks through her nervous system. She's not trying to rub against you on purpose. It's just a side effect of the panic overwhelming her body. You tighten your grip slightly, just enough to make her eyes bulge. Liars, you murmured. Alright, if you help me dispose of Jenna. If you help me dispose of Jenna, I will... Let me, think this over. Let me put it on. I will let you live. How hard did he Seth Rollins curb stomp Jenna that... Burn it down. Alec Benjamin Stills. What the hell? Where are all these? There's just random episodes that I've literally never seen before. Sarah's entire body trembles beneath you, her fingers twitching against your wrist as she tries to speak. I'll help, she manages. For words cracking, tears stream down her face, catching in the corners of her mouth. Her chest heaves with ragged breaths, her lungs fighting up for air even as your hands restrict her windpipe. Just please, she whimpers. Her hips roll again involuntarily, pressing against your thigh in a way that would be too obscene if you weren't killing her. I won't tell anyone. Alright, we're gonna release Sarah. Let me close the window a minute. Sarah collapses to her knees, gasping and clutching her throat. Her hands shake violently as she rubs at the reddened skin, her breath coming in ragged, wet-sounding gas. She keeps her face turned towards the floor, strands of damp hair sticking to her forehead as she fights to control her breathing. Jenna stirs behind her, making a low, broken noise as she tries to push herself up. Blood mats her hair and streaks her face, pooling in the dimple of her chin before dripping onto the floorboards. She wipes at her nose with the back of her hand, smearing red across her face as she blinks rapidly, trying to focus. Sarah, get up and help me drag Jenna out. Sarah staggers to her feet, her legs wobbling like a newborn deer's. She keeps one hand pressed to her throat, the other outstretched against the wall for balance as she stumbles towards you. Her wide eyes dart between your face and Jenna's prone form, pupils still dilated with terror. Jenna moans as she tries to push herself up, her elbows shaking with effort. Blood drips steadily from her nose, leaving a dark trail across the floor. When she finally makes it to her knees, she spits a mouthful of pink-tinged saliva and looks up at you through swollen, bruised eyes. Come on, then. Pick up Jenna and go downstairs. Jenna's weight is dead in your arms, her body limp as a rag doll. Her head lolls back towards you, against your shoulder, blood trickling from her. You're probably, oh my god, but she literally started this. She came to my house, started being violent, then she smashed through my window and beat me up. So, this isn't even my fault. Her head lolls back against your shoulder, blood trickling from her ruined nose to stain your shirt collar. She doesn't fight as you carry her. Just makes small, wet, whimpering sounds. Sarah follows behind her, steps uneven as she stumbles down the stairs. Her breathing is still ragged, occasional hiccups of distress punctuating her movements. She keeps her gaze fixed on Jenna's feet, dragging across the steps. You reach the bottom landing and turn towards the back door. Sarah opens it without being told, her fingers leaving smears of blood from her throat on the handle. Put Jenna in Sarah's car boot. Jenna's body bends awkwardly as you shove her into the trunk. She doesn't help, she just lets herself be pushed inside with a wet gurgling noise. The interior light of the car casts her in a harsh glow, revealing the full extent of the damage to her face. Her nose is grotesquely swollen, lips split and bleeding, one eye already beginning to blacken. Sarah stands frozen at the back bumper, watching with horrified fascination as you arrange Jenna's legs inside. She swallows hard, Adam's apple bobbing. Should we put a blanket or something over her? Her faint strained. No. We are burying her, bitch. Jenna lets out a weak, wet laugh at your words. She props herself up on one elbow, her other hand clutching her mangled face. Blood seeps between her fingers as she looks up at you, her one good eye gleaming with dark amusement. I knew you had it in you. Her voice comes out thick and garbled, lips puffy and split. Sarah flinches when Jenna speaks, but she doesn't move. Her fingers twist together anxiously as she looks between the two of you, caught between morbid curiosity and sheer terror. Jenna spits another mouthful of blood on the floor of the trunk before sinking back against the carpeted interior. Hurry up, Dan. Shut trunk and drive to I mean, we're free. We're in Maine, right? We could either go to the forest or we could go to the sea. Well, we don't have a shovel, so let's take her out to the sea. The car rumbles to life, Sarah gripping the dashboard as you pull out the driveway. Her knuckles are white. There we go, take a sip. Shoulders hunched forward like she's trying to make herself as small as possible. Jenna bounces in the trunk with each pothole and turn, her moans muffled by the soundproofing. The drive to the coast feels endless. Sarah stares straight ahead, occasionally wiping at her throat where your fingers left bruises. She hasn't spoken since she started driving, just watching the dark shapes of trees flash past the windows. The radio hums softly with static, neither of you bothering to turn it off. When you finally reach the deserted stretch of beach, Sarah inhales sharply. Sarah, this is a test of loyalty here. Sarah. This is like actually, she's under duress though, so I'm just gonna be the one arrested for murder. Sarah's entire body goes rigid beside you, her hands clench in her lap, her breathing quick and shallow. She glances towards the trunk. Jenna is still alive in there, breathing wetly through her mouth. I can't, she whispers. Her words crack with fear. Your fingers tighten around the steering wheel. Then why did you come, you say quietly. Sarah shakes her head, her hair sticking to her sweaty forehead. I didn't mean, she cuts herself off, looking out the windshield at the dark water stretching endlessly before you. Jenna lets out a groan from the trunk, a sound barely audible over the waves crashing against the shore. Please. You kill her. Oh. I kill you. Sarah's breathing stops completely for a second. The car fills with thick silence as your words take a sip, hang in the air. She swallows hard, her throat working visibly as she tries to gather courage. Her fingers dig into her thighs through the fabric of her pants. Okay, she whispers finally. The words trembles out of her, but she unbuckles her seatbelt with shaking hands. She looks at you once, her expression haunted before. She pushes the door open and steps out into the night. You watch as she walks to the back of the car, a silhouette outlined by the dim glow of the trunk light. Jenna's muffled groan carries through the still air. Still air. That's another one. Another AI cliche. Take a sip there. Sarah hesitates only a second before opening the trunk. Sarah's hands clench at her sides as she looks down at Jenna, who stares back with one good eye, her other swollen shut. Jenna attempts with a smile, blood smearing across her face. Come on then, love, just make it quick. Sarah bends down, her fingers wrapping around Jenna's throat, but her grip weakens. Jenna's eye widens as she notices Sarah's wavering resolve. You won't do it, you're not a killer, she hisses, voice thick and wet with blood. Sarah's hands tremble, her resolve crumbling. Jenna seizes this moment of weakness, her uninjured hand shooting out to grab Sarah's wrist. Help me. See, this is why you don't Seth Rollins curb stomp people, because you end up like seriously injuring them and having to dispose of them. Otherwise, Sarah gasps as Jenna's grip tightens, her fingers digging into the tender flesh of Sarah's wrist. Sarah stumbles forward, her free hand flying out to brace against the side of the trunk. She makes a small choked noise as Jenna's other hand clamps around her arm, yanking her closer. You think you're better than me, Jenna rasps, her words thick with blood and broken teeth. Her good eye flashes with triumph as she sees Sarah's hesitation. You're just as weak as I thought. Her knee comes up sharply, connecting with Sarah's shut stomach in a brutal thrust. Sarah doubles over with a wheeze, her knees buckling as she falls forward into the trunk. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Jenna uses the momentum to roll Sarah onto her back, pinning her wrist with bruising force. Blood drips from Jenna's face onto Sarah's shirt as she looms above her. Should have killed me when you had the chance, she snarls, bringing her face close to Sarah's. Your door opens with a sharp clip. The night air is heavy with salt and blood. As you step out, the sand cold beneath your toes. Sarah thrashes weakly beneath Jenna, her chest heaving as she struggles to breathe after the knee to her gut. Her wide, terrified eyes lock onto you as you approach. Jenna looks up as she hears your footsteps, but she doesn't loosen her grip on Sarah. You know what I'm doing? Kill two birds with one stone here. Literally, well, not with one stone, but killing two. The, lung- the trunk lid slams shut with a heavy thud, trapping the sounds inside. Sarah's muscled gas cuts off abruptly, leaving only the faint rustling of fabric and the wet, ragged sounds of their struggle. The latch clicks into place with finality. Jenna's single visible eye blinks rapidly against the darkness as the trunk plunges into blackness. Sarah's breathing comes up in panicked bursts beneath her, her body twisting in desperate attempts to free herself. Jenna tightens her grip, one knee pressing down on Sarah's thigh to keep her place. Christ, what a mess, Jenna mutters, her words barely audible through the metal between you.
Will you make music now for a lot of money, or just what is the situation now?
Into ocean and jump out. Reminds me of that mission. I remember years ago I was seeing I don't want to say who he is, as I don't like mention is a family member, a male family member, lives in the same house as me, still with us to this day. And he was playing GTA 4, and I remember this mission where it's something like, have you ever accidentally stabbed your wife with a kitchen knife 34 times, and you've got to drive and jump out the car? To this day, I still haven't played it, you know. Even though I've played a lot of GTA 4, I still haven't gotten to that mission, if you can believe it. The tires spit sand as you accelerate towards the water. The ocean rushing up to meet you in the headlights. Jenna's muffled shriek cuts through the trunk as the car tilts forward. Sarah's arms flail, her fingers scraping against the sides of the trunk as the floor lifts beneath her. The car crests the last dune and plunges into the surf. Salt water explodes through the open windows, flooding the cabin instantly. Sarah's scream is cut short as the interior darkness. As the interior darkens, the engine drowning in icy seawater, you throw yourself out the driver's side just as the door is yanked open by the force of the water. The ocean swallows you whole, its cold grip. Are you doing it out of ocean and walk home? The frigid night air hits you like a slap as you stumble onto the beach, salt stinging your eyes and clothes. I mean, he could have just jumped out while he was on the beach. Clinking heavy with seawater. Behind you, the waves lap gently as the shore where your car sank. At the shore where your car sank, taking Jenna and Sarah with it. The full moon hangs heavy in the sky, casting everything in a stark, ethereal light. You start walking, your wet shoes squelching in the sand. The road stretches ahead like a dark ribbon, your house a distant glow in the pre-dawn gloom. Each step is an effort as exhaustion sets in, the adrenaline fading. Your clothes are plastered to your body, the salt stinging where it seeps into cuts and scrapes. Go home and go to sleep. I know, go get some rest, because tomorrow when the police come to your house, it's going to be a long day. And they're going to find all that blood. He needs to clean that blood up. The door creaks open as you push it open. Why am I? The door creaks as you push it open, your soaked shoes leaving dark prints on the hardwood floor. The house is silent except for the drip of water pooling beneath you. You don't turn on any lights as you ascend the stairs. The moonlight filtering through the blinds, casting stripes against the walls. In your bedroom, you peel off your wet clothes with numb fingers, letting them drop where they land. Just realize, how did our parents still not hear any of this? The bed welcomes you with its soft heat as you collapse onto it, not bothering with blankets. Your breathing slows almost immediately, exhausted, dragging you under despite the salt still stinging your skin. Hours later, dawn finds you curled onto your side, the sheets damp but cooling now. I don't know. Go to school, I guess. Go to school.
Songs in your ears? They put it in there, yeah. They put it when you decide to go on tour. The touring people put it in your ears.
I don't know, nigga. I don't know who shot you. I don't know who cut you. I don't know who robbed you. I don't know. I forgot. But you think I know because you know my squad do. The morning bell rings as you step through the school doors. Students flowing around you like water. That's another AI student flowing around you like water. Your clothes are fresh, but you smell like salt and something metallic. They must have found They must have found washed up already. Sarah's locker is open down the hall, her books scattered on the floor. No one mentions it. You move through the day like a ghost, answering questions without thinking, watching the other students interact with the detached interest of an observer. In chemistry, you sit next to an empty chair where Sarah should be. Mr. Thompson doesn't comment on her absence, no one does. The minutes tick by in silence broken only by the scratch of pen on paper and the occasional distant locker slamming.
I don't know. I like the girl's background too.
Nah, nigga, I don't know who shot you. I don't know who stabbed you. I don't know who got you. I don't know I don't know who popped you, but you think I do because you know my squad do. As the final bell rings, you gather your things with mechanical precision. Outside, the afternoon sun is merciless as you walk home. You notice a cluster of students huddled around the phone screen near the bus stop. Their faces are pale as they watch whatever figure they're passing around. One of them catches your eye and quickly looks away, whispering something to their friend. You don't slow your pace as you pass them. Your house sits out empty when you arrive, the silence thick enough to choke on. The news is already on the TV in the living room when you enter, muted but scrolling with updates about two bodies found in a submerged vehicle. They haven't released the names yet.
I would tell them that. I would say,
Uh-oh.
put yellow on your face.
Actually, why am I saying uh-oh? Of course they're gonna find the car.
But
Let's go chill out, play some Fortnite.
you want to try? You want me to do it again? You want me to do it again?
Police are gonna be at the door any minute now, man.
But you could, if you wanted to, you could have been down. In the future, do you ever plan on stepping away from music and pursuing passion art? And pursuing
The game loads up, the cheerful music jarring in the empty house. You select a map, the opening sequence spinning around you as you wait to be matched. Your fingers move mechanically over the controller, muscle memory from countless hours of play. You land in tilted towers, familiar layout appearing before you. As you scramble to gather supplies, you notice a group of players in the distance. They're moving with practice coordination, their names displaying on your screen: Jenna, Sarah, and others you recognize from your social circle. The game has matched you with people you used to know in real life, though you haven't seen or heard of them since the accident. Now it's actually getting interesting here.
about what it is that he does. See if I find it interesting, and then maybe through that I could find my new career path.
You watch as Jenna finds you through the buildings, her sniper rifle raised, the crosshairs land squarely on your head, the reticle pulsing ominously. She says nothing, simply pulling the trigger. The shot rings out with unnatural clarity, your screen flickering as your health bar drains instantly. You respond, your heart hammering despite knowing it's just a game. Sarah materializes next to you, her shotgun leveled at your face. Come on, love, just make it quick, she says, voice eerily like the real one. The gun goes off before you can react, your body disintegrating into pixels. Alright, I'm getting bullied here. Let's turn this game off. Turn off
Industry, no matter what you can do.
game
We'll do my best to.
and
I would say.
watch for Metan.
So
For Metan.
there's nothing that you can tell them.
Even
No chance. There's no
podcast.
but I have to give them one. Give them one tip, but it's not useful. You're not helping. I would say to them.
The screen flickers as you close Fortnite, the cheerful music fading into silence. The Matan Even podcast automatically plays the latest episode, the host voice filling the empty room. You lean back into the couch cushions, your fingers still twitching slightly from the controller. The podcast is about a recent case of human trafficking. What the hell? The host's voice calm and measured as he describes the details. You listen with half your attention, your eyes drifting to the blank space where your TV should be. The details wash over you, the victims, the perpetrators, the justice system's failings, but what stays with you is Mittan's tone, how he manages to sound both analytical and haunted. A notification pings on your phone. Oh, it's going to be Sarah. She's going to say, I'm back. You unlock the screen just to find a text from an unknown number. Hey, it's Jenna from Chem class. We got paired up for that group project and I don't have Sarah's number anymore. Just wanted to check if you have her contact info. The message sits there, simple and casual, like she's just asking for a homework assignment, but you know better, it's a test. Your fingers hover over the keyboard, weighing options. The podcast continues in the background. Matan describing the psychological manipulation victims endure. They groom you into compliance, he says, his words carrying the weight of experience. Make you believe they have no other options. You type a reply, nope, haven't seen her around.
I have to get them to put, I would guess they would be on my next song. You would put them on? I think we could find a way to make it work.
The reply notification appears almost instantly. Oh, weird. She was supposed to help with this project. Thanks anyway. The casual phrasing grates against the raw edge of your nerves. You can almost hear the unspoken words. Why didn't you tell me? What happened to her? Do you know? What? Your phone screen darkens as you set it aside, but podcast words continuing. Survivors often find themselves trapped in a kind of limbo, their lives frozen at the moment of rescue. Your fingers trace patterns on your thighs as you stare at the blank TV. The silence between the host's sentences stretching. The front door opens downstairs, the sound making you stiffen. Uh-oh. Is this finding my parents that haven't been here? And even though they were there, like they did nothing when they heard all the fighting and me, Seth Rollins, curb stomping Jenna and accidentally killing her. I mean, she was still alive, but like from what I've heard, like she was really badly injured. The stairs creak softly under your weight as you descend into the living room. The evening light stretches dark shapes across the floor, the air heavy with salt and something else, salt water mingled with the clay. Your mother stands in the doorway, key still in her hand. She hasn't noticed you yet. She focused on the unopened mail scattered on the counter. Sarah's parents are looking for her, she says, without turning around. Her voice is flat, drained of its usual energy. She picks up an envelope, opens it absently, scans the contents with no real interest. They came by the hospital today. Wait, what the hell? Okay, that's a bit weird, because my mum works at a hospital. I told them I hadn't seen her. Her fingers tear the but my mom's she works with stroke people, like all this, like people, like she's a stroke nurse. Like she isn't like a general, no, my sister is, but not my mom. I told them I hadn't seen her. Her fingers tear the envelope further as she sets it down.
Alright, let me add one more stipulation. You just attack me. You go after me. Just attack me on the street. If you try to attack me.
You remain silent at the base of the stairs, watching as she finally turns to face you. Your mother's usually immaculate hair is slightly disheveled, her clothes wrinkled like she's been wearing them for days. There are dark smudges under her eyes that makeup hasn't quite concealed. She studies you for a long moment before speaking again. Yeah, my mom doesn't wear makeup. They're worried, she says, voice quiet. Sarah's mother keeps calling the hospital asking about you too. She runs a hand through her hair, exhaling sharply. People are starting to ask questions. There's something fragile in the way she says it, not quite a warning, but close. You don't respond. Alright, screw my mom. Let's go back upstairs. Go back upstairs and watch Monday Night Raw. The heavy wooden steps creak as you make your way back upstairs. The sounds echoing through the empty house. But air still carries that distinctive smell, salt mixed with something organic and wrong. You settle onto the couch, the screen flickering to life. Roll begins with its signature opening.
Learning my keys, yeah.
The crowds are all muted. As the match's progress, you find yourself unable to focus. The wrestlers move with practiced grace, but their exaggerated expressions and over-the-top personas feel hollow.
Do you prefer
Your
talking
mother's
about
word keeps echoing in your mind.
or talking
Sarah's
just
mother, Sarah's mother's worried voice threatening to surface. A door creaks open behind you. You turn to see your mother standing in the doorway, clutching her phone. They found something in the river. Okay.
something like Dr. Gibb?
I don't know. It wasn't in the river. Go back to watching
That's like this story.
Raw. Nothing to do with me.
I don't know. They served that to me one time at a restaurant. Yeah, I don't
The
really.
wrestling match continues on screen, the referee counting out a pinfall. Your fingers curl into the couch cushions, the fabric digging into your palms. Your mother doesn't move from the doorway, her phone clutched like a lifeline. They think it's a body, she says finally, her words quiet. The television is loud enough that her words nearly vanish behind the crowd's roar. All parts of one. They're not saying whose yet, she shifts. The wooden floor groaning under her weight. You should at least pretend to care. Your jaw tight, take a drink. But your jaw tightens. The screen shows an advert now. Fast food, beer, car insurance, all the normal things people care about.
I'm like,
Nah,
it
nigga.
a lot, but
I don't know anything about that.
no cop out number two. Honestly, it's good. Oh, that's a good question. Who do I think is the most overrated artist? Why is no one coming to mind? Someone's coming to mind.
Your mother excels sharply, a sound that isn't quite a laugh. She steps fully into the room, phone slipping from her fingers to land on the floor with a soft thud. The rest of the match plays on, but the commentary's excited tone seems distant. That's your response, she asks. Each word's precise. She moves towards the couch, slow and deliberate. The light catches the fine lines around her mouth. The exhaustion making her look older than her years. After everything that happened, she gestures vaguely towards the window, toward the river and the police boats and a growing cluster of news fans. They found something in the water and you stop jaw working silently for a moment. I think you should take a drink now. Uh, volume. Um, The television explodes with sound. Commentary's voice rising over the cheers of the crowd. Her bass thrums through the walls, shaking framed photos. Your mother flinches slightly at the sudden volume. Her hands moving to cover her ears, but she doesn't leave. Instead, she stalks around the couch to stand in front of you, her shadow stretching long across the floor. Turn it down, she says, her words almost inaudible under the dim. Her face twists with something beyond anger, desperation, maybe frustration. I can't even hear myself thinking in here. She raises her hands, fingers twitching with the effort of not grabbing the remote. Why don't you get out my room?
I don't know who that is. Okay, I guess that's better. You don't like them? Yeah, I think she's great. She's just not really my taste. Oh, it's a woman? Yeah. Because she might see this clip and not be happy. That's messed up. I doubt she'll see it. I don't think
Words hug the air, sharp and final. Your mother stares at you, something like hurt passing over her face before it's replaced by stealing it resolved. She bends down slowly, deliberately, and picks up the remote. Her fingers tremble slightly as she meets the television. No, she says quietly, not this time. She tosses the remote onto the couch where it bounces and lands with a soft thud. They've done that twice now. You don't get to push me away anymore, not now. She crushes her arms. The gestures somehow both defensive and defiant. They found something in the river, parts of her body, and Sarah is still missing. Her words are rough with strain. I, I want to try something here.
I don't know. The only artist I can think of that's on Atlantic is
Look into my eyes, what do you see?
I like
A cult of person. Your mother's face twitches as you execute the gesture. Her body language shifting into something rigid. She stares at you for a long moment, then exhales through her nose. The space between you pulses with tension. That's who you are now, she adds, her voice is low control. Some kind of what? Tough guy. I know this is how you what?
Won't take it
This isn't this is,
Is he overrated or just an artist? That's just an artist.
no.
I actually really like his music. And you think he's overrated? Not as much as other people like his music. No, dude. This question sucks. No, this is a good question. The only artist I can think of is you know, I like him.
Do you mind if I not read these anymore? Because I am getting tired here.
He's overrated. He's the only artist on the planet.
Face tightens, take a drink.
Get in trouble. That's not what I meant to say. So you think the most overrated artist in the world or not? I'm sorry, man. I needed the stuff.
Oh no, I didn't mean to press that.
You'll get it back. Do you think bald people should be treated with the same respect as everybody else or not? It depends on the bald person. Average bald, average normal. I think they should be treated with the same respect. Yeah, and I think
Your mother flinches.
a lot of people say. Who's the first bald
What the hell?
that comes to your mind? Howie Mandel. You like him or not? I don't know him personally, but I don't. You think he should be treated with respect? I think so. Yeah. Hold the mic up a little bit.
Put
Yeah.
mom
Yes, I think
on
Mandel should be
shoulders.
But why?
Then
Why treat somebody like
throw her on floor and knee her in face whilst
Are you racist? Oh, he's big time racist. He's like, I can't say that. Are you racist, buddy? He's like, I
and
won't say that. Okay. No, I think everyone should be treated with respect, regardless of their follicular disposition. Oh, that's with head of hair? Yeah.
your mother has no talk to it.
Everybody should be treated with respect, no matter what they think about other races. I mean, you know, that's not.
Her back hitting hard against the hardwood. Pain blooms across her face as she knee connects with her jaw. Blood sprays across the floor as she gags. Her hands flying up to clutch her face. Metallic
I'm getting sued.
Alright, let's not beat up our mom.
Just be gross.
That is funny though.
If Shark was in the urinal right next to you, would you take a little peek or no? And would I look at Shaq's penis? I'm saying, would you take a little peek? Would I take a peek? Yeah. I'm assuming I wouldn't.
Cool night air, take a sip.
I don't know what I was gonna say. No, I wouldn't. I'm not interested in seeing anybody anyone else. No, I don't. Because I'm focused on myself. I have to pee. I think my first focus hard to be able to go to the restroom. The older you get,
What?
you'll find out. The more difficult it is.
Is Jenna still alive in this? And this thing's just glitched out.
Whenever I go to a public place, which was obviously implied to sing shots, I would just pee on the floor because that's the janitor problem. You know what I mean? You would pee on the floor and shit. If you saw shit. Oh no, not and shit on the floor. I'm saying like that's what I'm saying at the end of the sentences. Like how you doing and shit. Okay.
Yeah, this thing's glitched. It was funny, but like it's just like it just there's no continuity. But yeah, this is this is gonna make things awkward in the future. I didn't even want to kill Jenna, but like she just kept trying to beat me up, man. Like, what was up with that, man? Yeah, thanks for watching. Anyways, I am sorry for Jenna in the future. I am sorry for this. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm